This is my fingerpicking tutorial for the Tetris theme. Here we go. Okay, this is a great tune to learn on your ukulele, really fantastic bit of gaming music. And this, I've done this in 8 bars, although as ever with my fingerpicking patterns, I've not done it rhythmically perfectly because I just wanted to be able to fit it on the screen. So I've done it in 8 bars just so I can talk you through it 1 bar at a time. If we look at the first bar, it starts on the fret 7. It's all on the A string, so that's nice and easy. I can just talk in terms of fret numbers. Starts on the 7, and I'm on my 3rd finger there, so I can easily stretch down to the 2nd fret, which I go to next. So that was 2, 3, 5, 3, 2. Just use my 1st, 2nd, and 3rd fingers on the 2, 3, 5, and then back again. So it's 7, 2, 3, 5, 3, 2. Then we're into bar 2, and then it's open A string, A, and we do a double A string there. So any fret that I play twice without moving, I alternate my thumb and my index finger, so you get a cleaner sound there instead of using the same digit twice, which can be a bit fumbling. So it's 2nd bar, A, 3, 7, and I went from my 1st finger on the 3 to my 3rd finger on the 7, 2nd finger then on the 5, 5, 3, I went to the 3rd bar. I'm just going to slide my 1st finger down to that 2nd fret, 2, 3, 5, 7, I just slid my 3rd finger up to the 7 there, 4th bar, 3, open, again alternating my thumb and index finger. Onto bar 5, I've got to go up to the 12th fret for this next bit, so I'm going to start with my 1st finger on the 5th fret, 5, 8, 12, 10, 8, and then the 6th bar, 7, 3, 7, and then you can use your 3rd finger and your 1st finger to do that jump there, 7, 3, 7, and then 2nd finger comes in on the 5th fret, 5, 3, and then 1st finger on the 2nd fret on bar 7 now, 2, 2, again alternating my index and thumb, 2, 2, 3, 5, slide up to 7, 7, and then just 1st finger on the 3, 3, open. Okay, let's have a listen to how that should sound all together, and then I'll leave you to learn that one yourselves. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please do like and subscribe if you do, and thanks for watching. This is my fingerpicking tutorial for The Great Escape. Okay, the first thing we are going to do in this tutorial is learn how to use our thumb to mute the E string straight after we've played it, because what we don't want is this at the start. Because it's all just echoing a little bit too much. We're letting the strings vibrate, and we're letting the note hang on when actually we want quite a snappy, short, bouncy rhythm. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to use our thumb and sometimes our index finger just after we've played the string to then dampen it down by just letting our finger touch the string a 2nd time. So if I just do it on the open E, which the piece starts on, if you look at bar 1, just have a go at doing that. Play the note and then basically dampen it. And we do that simply by putting our thumb back on the note. So we let it vibrate for the amount of time we want it, and then we put our finger back. And what I'm going to do then is I'm going to play the opening E string and then the opening A string. And as soon as I play the A, so they're overlapping, I'm going to then mute the E. Okay, so you're not getting the 2 notes played together. You're playing the E, playing the A, and then dampening the E. then we can move on with the song. But that's it's just that bit of the song you need to do that here, because otherwise it just overlaps and it doesn't give it quite the right style at all. So have a go at that first of all, and then we can look at the parts. So if we look at bar 1, we can see we've got that open E and that open A to begin with, and then we're going to our 4th fret on the A. So you've got to get your 3rd finger ready there, stretched up, ready, sort of hanging over it, ready to go. Otherwise you'll get in a mess when you come to the 4th note. So it's open E, open A, mute the E, go back to the E, then up to the 4th on the A, 2nd on the A, I'm using my 1st finger there, and then open A, and then 2 on the E. And yeah, I use my 2nd finger on the 2 there. So let's just do that again. So it's open, 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 4, 2, open, 2 on the E, on the 2nd bar now. Slide up to the 2 on the A. We're going to do it twice. Whenever I do the same fret twice, I just alternate my thumb and index finger there. Then open A, down to the 4th on the E. So I'll bring my 3rd finger in there. 4th on the E. Open A. Now you can, if you're really careful, keep your finger on that 4th fret on the E, because you shouldn't be touching the A string. However, sometimes it's easy to catch the A string slightly, so you might want to just lift it off. Now if you can, keep your finger on the E string for that 4, open 4, where it goes from 4 on the E, open on the A, back to the 4 on the E. Just got to make sure that your finger's not catching the A string as well, otherwise you won't get a clean A string. But it just means you get a better sound coming to and from the 4th fret there. So it's 4, open 4, 2, and then bar 3, open E, and then we're on the C string up here, and then it's 1, and I've got my 1st, 2nd, and 3rd fingers ready to go on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd frets here. 1, 1, 2, 3, and again, make sure you're alternating your thumb and index finger for that double 1st fret there. And then it's back to the beginning basically. Open E with the mute, open A, and then open E again, and then 4 on the A, 2 on the A, open A, 2 on the E, and then 5th bar, that's double 2nd fret on the A, again alternate, open A, 4 on the E, and then open E, and then just 2 and open on the A. And there it is, nice and easy to follow. Not a particularly difficult tune, this one, so a really great one to pick up quickly on your ukulele. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please do like and subscribe if you have. Let's have a listen to how the whole thing should sound now. Thank you very much. This is my fingerpicking tutorial for the final countdown. Here we go. So I've written this as an 8-bar pattern. As I always say, I've not written this perfectly in terms of musical theory, just because I want to be able to display it on the screen easily. So this is not exactly as it would be if I wrote the music rhythms correctly, but it's just an easy way to represent it so we can talk through it and learn how to do it. So very much we're doing the rhythm by ear and we're just learning to play the notation. So if we look at bar 1, at the beginning we start on the E string on the 2nd fret. Then we go to the A string on the 4th fret, and we alternate between the 4th and the 2nd fret. And then back to the E2, so that bar 1. And I'm using my 1st and 3rd fingers there to stretch between the 2nd and 4th fret. Bar 2, 2nd fret on the E string again. This time stretch to the 5th fret on the A string. Then go 5, 4, 5, 4, 2. And I start with my third finger, second finger for the fourth fret, back to the third, second, and then first finger on the second fret. So it's 2, 5, 4, 5, 4, 2. Then third bar, second fret again on the E string with my first finger, and then the fifth fret with my third finger. So it's similar to the first bar, but this time 5, 4, 5. Again, use my third and second finger. So first finger on the second fret, stretch my third finger, second finger, third finger on the fifth fret, back to my first finger on the second fret, and then it's the 2 7s down to the 5. Now I don't use my second finger though, I just use my first and third finger, and I slide my first finger between the 5 and the 4. So 7 with my third finger, down to the 5, back to the 7, 5 on my first finger, slide my first finger down to the 4, back to the 7. And then we repeat that whole pattern that we've done so far. And then we're on to bar 5, and it's I'm going to use my second finger here on the 5th fret on the E string, first finger on the 4, back to the 5, and that's just because it's a quick 5 4 5. So I do 2 1 2 with my fingers up to the 7th fret with my third finger. Then I move my first finger now to the 5, so I'm going to have to stretch 5 7 9 7 5 4 2, and now I'm just sliding my first finger back down, 5 4 2. Just slide my first finger backwards, then stretch all the way up to the 10 with my third finger, and again using the dots to help me find the 10 quickly, and then second finger on the 9 9 10 9 7 with my first finger, back to the 9 to finish, and there we go. So there's a lot of moving around on that second line there, so just practice that nice and slowly, and that's a really fun tune to learn on your ukulele. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do like and subscribe if you have, and I'll see you next time. This is the original Mario Kart theme on your ukulele, learning how to fingerpick. Let's get into it. Okay, this one takes us right back to the 1990s, the very original Mario Kart theme. I hope you've enjoyed that one over the years. If you haven't, do look it up. Do look the game up. It's a classic. Here we go. It's written over 8 bars. I'm going to start on bar 1 on the 3rd fret, and we're going up to the 5th fret. So I'm just going to start with my first finger there on the 1st fret. We've got 2 3rd frets straight away. So as ever, I'm alternating my index finger and thumb here to get a nice clean sound on every note. So that's the first bar. 3 3 5 3 2 5. I just jump to the 5th fret on the A string with my 3rd finger, and when I go down to the 2nd fret, I just slide my first finger down from the 3rd to the 2nd. I'll do that again. So it's 3 3 5 3 2 5. Second bar's all on the A string, and I'm going to use my 2nd finger on the 3rd fret there, because I don't need the 1st fret. I just need the 2nd and 3rd finger, 2nd and 3rd fret in a second. So it's open A, 3rd fret with my 2nd finger, 2nd fret with my 1st finger, so it's more comfortable there. So it's 3 2 open 2 3. So it's open 3 2 open 2 3. Just use my 2nd and 3rd finger there. 3rd bar is the same as the 1st bar. So again, 1st finger on the 3rd fret there. Again, go up to the fifth and then down to the second, all on the E string. Then fifth on the A string. So it's 3, 3, 5, 3, 2, fifth on the A string. Fourth bar is the same as bar 2. Again, second and third fingers. Open 3. This is all on the A string. Open 3, 2, open 2, 3. Then on to bar 5. Again on the A string. I'm using my first finger here on the second fret because I've got to go up to the fifth in a minute. So I'll stretch my third finger up to the fifth fret in a second. I'm doing a double open string. Again, alternating. So that's open, open, 2, 5, 3 with my second finger. 3, and then slide down to the E string with the same finger. Just move that finger down from the A string to the E string on the 3s there. Nice, easy transition. And then you've got your first finger ready to go over the first fret on the E string. Starts on an open E. Open 1, open 1, 5, 3. And I use my third and second finger there at the end. 5, 3. Right back to the A string. Then we go third finger on the third fret. 3, 2, 3. Stretch to 7, 7, 5. Open. And then the last bar on the E string. 3, 3, 2, 5, 3. 3, 3, 2, 5, 3. Again, just using your 3 fingers there. Nice and comfortably on the E string. Okay, there it is. Let's listen to it at speed. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. This is my finger picking tutorial for Heigh-Ho, Heigh-Ho. Here we go. So I've done this across 8 bars. As I always say, it's not rhythmically perfect. I just wanted to be able to display it easily on the screen for you to follow. So very much use your ear to get the rhythms, and we're learning the notes as a starting point. So it starts. This one's a little bit more tricky because it covers 3 strings, the C, E, and the A string, but actually it's a really easy pattern to learn. So it's not too hard at all because it's all on the open string, 2nd fret or 3rd fret. So you can literally root your, I do it with my 1st and 2nd finger. 1st finger on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the 3rd fret, whichever string we're playing, and that's all you're going to need for the whole song, either open string, 2nd fret or 3rd fret. So it's nice and comfortable and makes it a really easy one to learn. There's no jumping around like on some of the other songs that I've been doing in this series. So it starts on the C string on the 2nd fret. This is bar 1. And then it goes to the E string on the 3rd fret. And then E string, 2nd fret, and open string, back to the E, 3, sorry. So it's 2, 3, 2, open, 3. Then bar 2, up on the A string, open, 2nd fret, open, back to the E string, 3, 2, down to the C string on the 2nd fret, 2, 2. So that's, and then the 3rd bar on the E string, open, 3, then double 2nd fret on the C string, alternating my thumb and my index finger there because I'm using the same, pressing the same fret down twice, so I'll alternate it to get a cleaner sound. 2, 2, E, E, open, 2, 3, up to the A string in bar 4 now, 3, 2, and then down to the E, 3, open A, 2 on C, open E, then bar 5, 2 on and 3 on the E, and then 2 open on the E, 3 up to the A string on bar 6, open, 2, open, E string, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, and then the C string, 2nd fret, and then on bar 7, open on the E, 3rd fret on the E, 2 2nd frets on the C, alternate again, open on the E, 2nd and 3rd on the E, last bar, 3, 2 on the A, 3 on the E, open A, and 3 on the E. And there it is. Let's have a listen to how it should sound all together, and then I'll leave you to learn that at your leisure. This is my fingerpicking tutorial for Can't Take My Eyes Off You. Just a great song to enjoy. Let's get into it. So I've done this one across 12 bars. As ever, it's not rhythmically perfect in how it's written, so don't pick faults with that. I've just done it so I can display it easily in 2 halves and talk you through it bar by bar, which is the easiest way to learn it. So very much you need to use your ear to get the rhythms on this one, and we are looking at the notes. So it starts on the 7th fret of the A string. Most of it is on the A string, which is nice and easy. Just drops to the E string in a couple of places. So start on that 7th fret on the A string, and I'm going to start with my 3rd finger there so I can easily stretch down to the lower strings shortly. That's the 5th fret, 7th fret is there. So there we go, 7th fret. And that's the first bar, 7, 7, 7, 7, open. And now I stretch down my 1st finger to the 2nd fret and go 2, 3, 5. And then slide back up to the 7. And there where I had 2 7s on the 2nd bar, I alternate my thumb and my index finger when I'm picking, so I get a nicer sound, as opposed to if I do the same digit twice, I get a more fumbling sound. So it's 7, 7, 7, 7, open, 2, 3, 5, slide up to the 7, 7, 7, 5, and then on bar 3, I'm going to slide my 2nd finger down to the 3rd fret and go 3, 2, 3, 5 with my 3rd finger, drop to the E string with the 3rd fret there with my 2nd finger, so 5th on the A to the 3rd on the E, back to the open A, and then it's going to be open 2, 3 with my 1st and 2nd finger, 1, 2, 3, 5th with my 3rd finger twice, again alternating my thumb and index finger, back to the 3rd, but on bar 5 now, 2, open, 2, 3, and then stretch the 1st fret on the E string. Then it's 3rd fret again on the A string, again twice alternating. 2, 3, 2, open, nice and easy. Then slide my 3rd finger back up to the 7th fret for bar 7. Again, as same as bar 1, is 7, 7, 7, 7, open, and alternate with your thumb and index finger. Then down to the 2nd fret with my 1st and 2nd finger on the 2nd and 3rd fret. 5th fret with my 3rd finger. Slide my 3rd finger up to the 7th fret. Alternate again. 5th finger with the 2nd fret. 5th fret with the 2nd finger. So it's 7, 7, 5, bar 9. Slide my 2nd finger down to the 3rd fret. So 3, 2, 3, 5. 3, and that's 3rd fret on the E string, again my 2nd finger, then bar 10, open, then 1st finger on the 2nd fret, up to the 5 again. Again, alternating those 2 5th frets. Bar 11, 2, open, 2, 3, 5, open, 2, 3, open, 3, 5. Okay, nice and easy to follow there at the end, not too challenging. So do have a good look at that one. I hope you enjoy learning it. If you've enjoyed the video, please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much.